Hey, Brother Jason here. I am on the road. I am cutting through Winchester, Kentucky as we speak, heading toward Flemingsburg, where I'm going to be pastoring, and I begin on November the 16th. And so today I am moving my office from Liberty to Flemingsburg Baptist Church. And so some of the footage you've seen is me cutting through the southern portion of Kentucky. I come in through below Somerset and get over to Mount Vernon. Then you hit I-75 and you head north. And you're only on the interstate about 32 miles. Then you hop off the Winchester exit. And now I'm cutting this corner and I'm about to hop on I-64 and head toward the Mount Sterling Flemingsburg exit. So be back with you in just a minute. So you can see we're at Flemingsburg Baptist Church. This is behind the church. As I go into the church here in just a moment, I'm checking out my new office, and this is a back view of the church where the parking lot is. But the office is a good space, very similar to my Salem office in that it's got the right kind of space that I need. It's a great base to work out of as I do ministry in and out of the church throughout the week. Got my office mostly set up. I still have a few things to do. Those are all my sermon books from year, categorized by year. A lot of my commentaries, study books that I use every single week. Looks like it's going to be a great space there. And this is almost a finished view. I still have a few things to do, but back to Salem. Hey, Living in Liberty with Peewee. Peewee back here with you. Thanks for tuning into this video. As you can tell by the title of the video, God has moved me and my wife to northern Kentucky, or northern central Kentucky, to Flemingsburg Baptist Church. And so this video is me moving my office from Liberty, and then also taking my office up to Flemingsburg. This video, different pieces of this video are taking place over my last week to be in Liberty. And so got my office moved up, partially set up there. And some of the footage that you've seen is of the church and of my office there. I think the office is going to be good. But here back today, if you can look behind me, you see that my shelves are empty here. This office here at Salem has been a blessing to me. I've shot a lot of videos sitting at this desk with books on these shelves behind me. And I appreciate you guys being on the journey with me with this YouTube channel for a few years. This office here at Salem's been a blessing to me, but the people of Salem have been amazing. They have been so good to me and my wife and my family over these last 6+ years. We never dreamed that God would bring us back to our home county necessarily. Nikki and I, I've been in full-time ministry for over 25 years, and Nikki and I, we've been in Middle Tennessee, we've been in Ohio, and been in different counties around our home county, but didn't really know that God would bring us back to our home county, but He did back in 2019. And it was a blessing and a privilege to come pastor Salem Baptist Church for this season and this time in their history. Salem Baptist Church, if you're watching this from Kentucky or Ohio, or maybe even another place in Middle Tennessee, Salem Baptist Church is over 216 years old. It began in 1809. There have been countless generations that have went through this church and have sustained this church by serving the Lord, and certainly the Lord sustains the church. But many generations have served. I am thankful to all of those that have come before us, all the pastors, deacons, church leaders, and just the congregation that has been here over all of these years. Thankful for this current congregation and leaders as well. They've been so good to me and my family. And but God had a transition in mind. We sensed it for a while, maybe even over a year to a year and a half ago. And when you sense that, you just keep serving, keep doing everything that you do, and then God begins to put the pieces in place for that transition. Well, He's taken us to Flemingsburg Baptist Church in Fleming County, Kentucky. And so again, this is my last week at Salem, so it's bittersweet. It's a sad week, but our people here in Tennessee, they understand the Lord's will, and they've been supportive of us. They're sad to see us go. We're sad to be missing all of them, but this group has also been happy for us in that we're doing God's will, and in this move, we're going to be serving the folks in Kentucky. We will be closer to some family in Cincinnati. Two of our daughters, of course, live in Cincinnati, and their husbands and families. And Hannah will be getting married here soon, and she's going to be living here in DeKalb County, and so we'll be somewhat in between. But it's just one of those stages in life. It's something God's doing, and we've always embraced whatever God wanted us to do. And but Salem has been a great congregation. They have loved on me and my family. We're indebted to them. We're so thankful to have had the opportunity to live in liberty. This YouTube channel, Living in Liberty with Peewee, I started it out coming out of COVID, and I've enjoyed making small town rural videos here. I'm going to continue to make small town rural videos in Flemingsburg, Kentucky. And so the name or the title or the name of my YouTube channel is going to change. Instead of Living in Liberty with Peewee, listen, I'm moving to Flemingsburg. They don't know who Peewee is. I'm Brother Jason. Peewee was my nickname here back in DeKalb County, so that made sense. So I'm going to transition the name of the YouTube channel, and it's going to be called Living in Fleming with Brother Jason. Fleming County, Kentucky is where we're moving to, and so I'm going to continue to make small town rural videos from a pastor's perspective, similar content in terms of some of the daily things that I do or get involved in. Some of those videos are going to be very ordinary. Occasionally there's one that might be extraordinary. I hope that it piques your interest somewhat. There's always some Bible content. I usually share something about our walk with God or about your walk with God and what it needs to be or what mine needs to be. And so that'll continue as well. If you're a Tennessee person, I want to ask you to continue to follow the videos and ride shotgun with this preacher. That's what I say on the title screen on the channel. So if you could ride shotgun with me, that would be a privilege that I make it be any kind of spiritual influence on your life or a help to you in any way. Or maybe it's just a video to disconnect from all the stress of life. And I try not to cover a lot of heavy stuff on this video, but if you're a Tennessee person, I hope you'll continue to watch. And if you're new to the channel, I hope you'll subscribe. if you're one of our Ohio friends, some of you have reached out to me in this transition already, and you're excited that we're going to be perhaps closer to you and we may can interact with you more. We're looking forward to that. We've got a lot of friends in Kentucky, a lot of friends in Ohio as well. And so thank you for reaching out to us and praying for us during this time. Um, for those of you in Flemingsburg, again, this channel is going to change its name it's going to go from Living in Liberty with Peewee to Living in Fleming with Brother Jason. And if you're new to the channel in Flemingsburg, I'm going to ask you to hit the subscribe button, ring the bell so that you'll get notifications when I upload a new video. You'll see that, and you can watch that at your convenience. I usually post a video about every 2 weeks or so, sometimes more often. It depends on everything else that's going on in my life and in the ministry. This is part of the ministry that I have, but a lot of other things do come first. Pastoral family and pastoral responsibilities come first, of course. But God uses this channel to sow the seed. In these handful of years that Living in Liberty has been a YouTube channel, we've had over 27,000 views. That doesn't seem like a whole lot, but when you compare it to some of these videos that go crazy viral, but when you start looking at, or I start looking at some of the analytical data, there's videos out there where I share the gospel that have 400 or 500 views. There's other videos that have 50 to 100 views that had the same content as far as the gospel. So you never know which one of these videos will really take off, and which ones will meet a need or speak to people's lives. But this is one avenue God's given me to sow the seed. So anyhow, the channel is going to change its name, and here's an image on the screen. Living in Fleming with Brother Jason. So when you see that uploaded to Facebook and other social media platforms, if you're a Tennessee person, Kentucky person, or Ohio person, when you see those on Facebook or other platforms, be sure and hit the share button and help me push that out there, because this is one way that I'm trying to take the gospel to people I've never met. And this channel has done that time and time again. So anyhow, there'll be a little bit more footage here, maybe a few more photos of this transition to the Salem people. When you're going to be viewing this, it will probably be the day after my last Sunday with you. And for the Salem people, I love you, and you have expressed your love to me in a lot of ways. Thank you for that. And, on the last Sunday at Salem, we baptized 4 people, which is amazing, and had a great Thanksgiving meal. And so thank you guys for your hospitality and your grace toward us and sending us off in such a great way. To the Flemingsburg people, I'm looking forward to getting to know all of you, your search committee, and the folks I've met so far, Terry in the office there, and the committee, and just the folks I've interacted with have been amazing. So thank you for your love toward me so far, and I look forward to all that God wants to do in and through our lives at Flemingsburg Baptist Church. And as I'm coming to this new county, pray for my influence to be great in terms of spiritual and gospel influence. That's what I'm about. So as I interact with the schools, as I get to know the community and get plugged in, any way you can help me get to know people, so that I might be someone that could help them walk closer with the Lord Jesus Christ, or perhaps even come to know Jesus Christ. That's what I'm about. Anyhow, thanks for tuning into this video. Kind of long video, but thank you for tuning in. There'll be a few more photos here, but thank you for your love, and be sure and continue to support the channel as it changes its name to Living in Fleming with Brother Jason. Take care.